I am here with you today, and I'm going to share a layout that I did using this silk screen from Studio Calico's September kits, Poet Society. This is really cool. It's a new product, and I'm really excited about it. And I went ahead and made a few things with the silk screen. Like this one I used watercolors. This is another one I used watercolors. This I used a lot of water, and this not so much, so you can tell the difference. And this one I used this ink, and here's a really cool gold one that I used this ink for. The kit came with acrylic paint, but I haven't even used that yet, so that would be cool to try too. So I think I'm going to use this one with the watercolor today. And I'm kind of going ahead and set up how I want my page to go, just a little bit. And then I'm using a magic craft die from one of the other kits previous months. And I had used this with the Silhouette chipboard, the kind that you use with the Silhouette, but it also works with the dies. And then I used the gold ink again on that, and it has a really good shine. I don't know if it's going to show up on video, but it really has a great shine to it. So this is everything I'm using pretty much, I think, is from the Poet Society kits. I got the main kit and then one of the add-ons. Okay, so I started by, there was a piece of the tulle in one of the kits, and I just kind of put it on where I thought I wanted it, and just did some stitching through it. I like things a little messy, and I'm thinking with this over it, I'll put some pop dots on the back of that. Excuse me, I have some allergies right now, so if you hear me sniffling, that's what it's from. So anyway, I think that looks really cool on top of that, and then with the magic. And the photo I'm using today is a photo of one of my daughters and our new dog. And when we first got the dog, she wouldn't go near the dog. I don't like the dog. I don't want the dog to stay in our house. I don't want the dog to live with us. And then one day she went over and petted the dog, and she said, "Oh, okay, I like the dog now." So I thought magic, it's, you know, would it be appropriate for this. I think it's a cute little picture of the first time she went to pet the dog and realized that she likes the dog. So that's what the picture is about. So I'll probably do a little journaling here. And then the kit also came with these cute little banners. And they do have the gold on them as well, so it would match with the gold and the magic. And I went ahead and took one and put some more gold on it. And I don't know why I'm like obsessed with gold these days, but I used this the Color Box mini gold ink. This stuff is awesome. I don't remember who suggested it. I remember reading it on a blog or something. I can't remember, but I picked it up, and it is like the best stuff ever. So, and it's inexpensive. I think it was $4 or something. So it's really good when I like that ink. So I think I'm going to go ahead and put together some more of the page, and then I will be back. Okay, so I've put the screen print on there, and I went ahead and took the magic and sewed it onto one of the banners, and I'm going to put it about right there, I think. And I like the way it hangs off. And for my journaling, I was planning on typing right on the page, but I went ahead and sewed this down, so that was not going to happen. So I took one of the stamps, and I just stamped it on a piece of scratch paper, and I'm going to cut that out, and I went ahead and typed my journaling on there, and then I will just attach it to the page that way. So I think I'm going to put it to the side. And then one of the kits also included these puffy stickers. So I believe I'm going to use that on one of those. And then there was just too much open space up here. So I cut some of the pattern paper, and the oranges and the pinks match this, but then I love the way that blue really shows off. The blue matches with the orange. But then I need something down here as well. So I'm going to take one of this sheet. This is probably my favorite sheet of paper from the kits. And I've just been cutting strips off the top because I'm too afraid to use the whole thing. So I think I will cut another strip and add it to the bottom here. And also had some rub-ons. And I'll probably add those on. And I'll finish up the page and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've stitched everything down. I put my strips at the bottom and the top. And then when I put this here, this little space, I feel like it needs something. And I looked at maybe putting like my daughter's name or initial and the dog's initial there, and they just kind of got lost. So, and I didn't think anything round, like I tried to put a flare there, and that wasn't working. So I cut a few strips of paper just to try to, that kind of matches the colors. But since we've got the blue at the top and there's no blue anywhere else, I'm thinking this little hello you, maybe a strip in that. And that kind of gives it a grid at the bottom, just a loose grid. And obviously I'm not going to be perfect at that. It doesn't have to be perfect for me. But I think a loose grid kind of ties it together. It makes it a little more cohesive. So then the blue from the bottom, or I'm sorry, the blue there and the blue there kind of tie together. Oh, got a little crooked. So I'll probably just stitch across that just to give it a little dimension. And I think my page is about done. So thank you for watching today. And if you got one of the silk screens and have been too afraid to try them out, you should definitely try them out because they're really cool. You can try so many different inks and paints and watercolors. Spray mist, I haven't used that either, but that would really work well. So, okay, thank you. Bye-bye.